Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, this will be a double preview video. I am going to preview the card for Stardom's upcoming Hiroshima Goddess Festival pay per view, as well as the upcoming WWE Premium Live event, Crown Jewel. So, gonna go over the cards for those, and I'm going to give my predictions. So, we're gonna first start off with Stardom's Hiroshima Goddess Festival. This will be on November 3rd, so it's right around the corner. This will be at the Hiroshima Sun Plaza in Hiroshima, Japan. Alrighty, we have 8 matches for this pay-per-view. And it looks like a pretty solid card. So, starting from the top, we have a singles match between Himeka of Donna Del Mundo and Yuna Mizumori. I know Yuna Mizumori has wrestled a couple of times in some of the past Stardom New Blood shows. Will definitely be a good test for her going up against the Jumbo Princess Himeka. But I'm going to say Himeka picks up this victory. But it should be a good match. I think it'll definitely be a good match, and I hope that Yuna Mizumori gets showcased very well in this match. But I still think Himeka's going to pull off the victory. Okay, next up, we have a 5-way tag team match. This will put the teams of Fukuoka Double Crazy, which is Hazuki and Koguma of Stars, versus Saya Ida and Momokogo, also of Stars, versus O2 Line, which is Azumi and Miyu Amasaki, versus Lady C and Waka Tsukiyama, versus Oedo Tai's Saki Kashima and Ruoka. So you got 2 of the Goddess of Stardom Tag League teams featured in this match, which is, of course, Fukuoka Double Crazy and O2 Line of Queen's Quest, which is Azumi and Miyu Amasaki. This one's tough. This one's tough. I mean, definitely don't see Lady C and Waka Tsukiyama winning. Definitely don't see that. To be honest with you, it's probably gonna come down to between Fukuoka Double Crazy and O2 Line. I mean, Saki Kashima and Ruoka, I guess it's possible. Saya Ida and Momokogo, not so much. This is tough. This is tough. I think it's going to come down between Fukuoka Double Crazy or O2 Line to pick up this victory. And it's a 5-way. And I'm pretty sure it's just a regular 5-way, not an elimination 5-way. So I gotta go with Fukuoka Double Crazy. I just feel like, not to sleep on O2 Line, but Fukuoka Double Crazy just, they're a stronger tag team, I think, overall. But, I mean, anything can happen in a fatal 5-way. But I'm going to go with Fukuoka Double Crazy. But I think O2 Line has a good chance at winning as well. All right, next up, we have a 6-woman tag team match. So, this is going to be really, really exciting because we got God's Eye in the form of Ami Sourei, Mirai, and returning for this pay-per-view, Konami. That's right. Konami's making a return, and we'll have a match. And the 3 of them will face Donna Del Mundo's Mai Sakurai, Julia, and Thekla. Oh man, this is going to be an incredible match. Um, Konami is in it. I just it wouldn't surprise me if this ended up being a draw. But I think considering that they have Konami back for this match, I'm going to have to go with God's Eye. I think God's Eye picks up the victory, and probably Mai Sakurai will eat the pin. I think Mai Sakurai eats the pin, but I think with Konami coming back for this one match, I think God's Eye is going to take it. Next up, we got a singles match. We got Utami Hayashishita versus Natsuko Tora. This is Natsuko Tora's, I believe this is her first singles match since returning from injury. Of course, we know that she's in the Goddess of Stardom Tag League as part of the tag team, I think it's BMI 2000, which she's teamed up with Ruoka. So, you know what? I'm gonna go with Natsuko Tora. Well, I mean, I would hate for it to be a kind of thing for her to lose her first singles match since returning. I'm gonna say Natsuko Tora, but she's gonna cheat. She's gonna cheat to win. I think in this situation, she's got to cheat to win. So I'm picking Natsuko Tora to cheat to win. I mean, it is Oedo Tai, so I expect that that's going to happen. But it wouldn't surprise me if Utami did win. I think she has a great chance of winning. But I think, with Natsuko Tora returning, having her first singles match, I think you gotta let her get this one, even if it's by cheating. So I'm gonna pick Natsuko Tora to get the victory. All right, and then we have 4 title matches for this pay-per-view. First up, we have the SWA Championship on the line as Mayu Iwatani, the champion, the icon of Stardom, defends against alpha female Jazzy Gabert. Now, Mayu Iwatani just recently defended the SWA title at Rumble on 44th Street against Kylan King. Successful defense there. I'm kind of at a crossroads about this because, like I said, being that Mayu is going for a bigger title at her historic crossover, the IWGP Women's Championship. Here's my thing with this. So, of course, historic crossover, it's going to be Mayu Iwatani versus Kairi. Now, you could have Mayu drop the title, the SWA title, to alpha female, especially being that, alpha female, being that she's German, she would have pretty much free reign to defend the SWA title a bunch on Stardom. You know what I mean? So, especially if they're going to book Mayu to defeat Kairi to become IWGP Women's Champion, I find it hard to believe that they would have Mayu hold both the SWA and the IWGP Women's Championship. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, the last one that did a similar thing was Shuri. And what happened? Shuri, won a winner takes all against Utami, ended up leaving with both the World of Stardom Championship and the SWA Championship, which she initially had going into that match. But what ended up happening? she ended up relinquishing the SWA title to focus on the World of Stardom Championship. So honestly, I could see this going either way. I really could, especially if they're going to have Mayu win the IWGP Women's Championship. But you know something? I'm going to go ahead and say Mayu retains. I'm going to say Mayu retains for now. Because I still think that Kairi is going to win the IWGP Women's Championship. So, I'm going to say Mayu Iwatani retains the SWA title and defeats Alpha Female. But I would not be shocked if Alpha Female becomes new SWA champion. Because, honestly, it would make sense. Because it would open the door for her to defend the title a bunch in Japan. Being that Jazzy Gabert, the Alpha Female, is German. She's from Germany. So, she could pretty much defend that title against anybody on the Stardom roster. You know what I mean? So, it really could go either way. It could go either way. Alright, we got the Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champions, Meltier, which is Tam Nakano and Natsupoi of Cosmic Angels, defending against Black Desire, Starlight, which is Starlight Kid and Momo Watanabe, who are former tag champs. I think this is going to be a really great match. Definitely is going to be hard hitting and back and forth. I mean, there's a clash of many styles in this match with all four women. So I think it's going to be a very exciting match. But I'm picking Meltier, Tam Nakano, and Natsupoi to retain the tag titles. I think they're going to retain. But it could end up being a draw, but I think they're going to get the victory. All right, next up we have the Wonder of Stardom Championship, the white belt, on the line. As the champion, the Golden Phoenix, who's had an impressive run so far, Saya Kamitani, defending against someone that is getting her first ever crack at the white belt, Cosmic Angels, Mina Shirakawa. And I have to say, regardless of what happens, Mina definitely earned this title shot. She definitely earned this title shot. And you know something? You have to also remember, Mina Shirakawa defeated Saya Kamitani in the 5-star Grand Prix. So, and convincingly too. It was a hard-fought match, but she got the victory in a very impressive way. But you know what? I think Mina is going to really put up another excellent fight, just like she did before, if not better. But I think the Golden Phoenix is just going to be one slight step ahead of her. And I believe that she will get the job done and retain against Mina Shirakawa. But, you know, if folks want to ask, what are Mina's chances of winning? I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there's some folks that would love to see Mina Shirakawa win the white belt. And you know what? I have mixed feelings about it. And don't get me wrong. I love Mina Shirakawa. I think she's been doing great. She's been improving. And like I said, she put on some great matches in the 5-star Grand Prix. She didn't get a lot of wins, but she put up some great matches overall. And I think she ended up finishing with like 8 or 10 points. So it's not like she didn't pick up some victories. But I just don't think she's ready for the white belt yet. Not yet. Not yet. I think give her a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. I can see Mina as a singles champion. I mean, after all, she was a former Future of Stardom champion, so it's not impossible. But I just don't think right now is the time yet. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. But we'll see. We'll see. I think that'll be huge if she pulls off this upset over the Golden Phoenix, but I just don't see it. I think Saya is going to get her revenge and beat her, you know, in a bigger match that counts for the highest. And then the main event is for the World of Stardom Championship as the champion, Shuri, who's been on a roll with her title defenses, will defend against Micah of Donna Del Mundo. These two ladies know each other very well. Of course, they were both stable mates. Of course, now Shuri started her own stable, God's Eye. But, you know, I expect this to be a really great match. You know, I like both of these ladies. These ladies are solid. But I'm picking Shuri to retain. I'm pretty sure she's going to retain and keep the title at least until Stardom Dream Queendom. Like I said, Shuri will be defending against Julia on December 29th at Stardom Dream Queendom. So, yes, I'm picking her to retain against Micah. But other than that, you got a really solid card here. You got a very solid 8 matches. You know, 8 matches. You got 4 of them are for championships. So I think this is a solid card. Konami is returning for a match. So I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool. And like I said, Mina Shirakawa definitely earned this Wonder of Stardom championship match. For sure. She definitely earned it. So regardless of what the outcome is, Mina earned this title shot. Hands down. Without question. But that is that's my preview for Hiroshima Goddess Festival. Like I said, that's going to be on November 3rd, which I believe is a Thursday. Yes, a Thursday. Kind of a weird day for a pay-per-view for Stardom, if you ask me. But anyway, now let's fast forward and go ahead and give my predictions for WWE's Crown Jewel. This premium live event will be on Saturday, November 5th. And this will be taking place from, I'm going to try to pronounce this correctly, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, which is where they normally have Crown Jewel at. But yeah, this will be Saturday, November 5th. Right now we have 7 matches, which I don't think there'll be any more. I mean, I know they just had Raw, and I know they still have to do SmackDown, but I'm pretty sure this is all the matches. So out of 7 matches, there's only going to be only 3 title matches. Only 3 title matches. So the U.S. Championship's not going to be on the line, nor is the Intercontinental title, which Rey Mysterio gets the Intercontinental Championship match this Friday on SmackDown. So it's kind of a bummer that that's not being done on a pay-per-view, because if I remember correctly, the Intercontinental title wasn't even defended on Extreme Rules. So it's like, dang, it's been a while since WWE's had the Intercontinental Championship defended on a pay-per-view. It's like, what the heck? Yeah. Yeah, that's really strange. You know? I think that's kind of strange. And then again, they did have the Intercontinental title defended at Clash at the Castle. mean, I don't know. I just find it kind of weird. Just I find it a little bit weird. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's get into the card. So, starting off with the Raw Women's Championship, last woman standing match. It'll be the champion Bianca Belair defending once again against Bayley. Now, on tonight's Raw, Io Shirai and Dakota Kai lost the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships in the main event against Alexa Bliss and Asuka. So, those are your new tag team champions, which honestly I think is just crazy. It's like, dang, Io and Dakota have barely even had those tag titles for like a little bit over a month, and already they've lost them to Alexa Bliss and Asuka? Like, really? Like, why are they still a tag team? Like, and with this victory, that means Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Nikki Cross, and Sasha Banks, all four of those ladies, are the only 3-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. But like I said, those titles aren't prestigious at all. I mean, the way that those titles are getting used and booked is just, it's gotten ridiculous. But you know something? Being that Io and Dakota lost, you know something? I think Bayley's going to win. I think she's going to defeat Bianca Belair. I think you got to put the title on Bayley now. Because, I mean, Damage Control already, I feel like, has lost a lot of momentum after tonight. And then going into Crown Jewel, if Bayley loses at Crown Jewel, then it's going to look really, really bad for Damage Control. I mean, really bad. So, I'm picking Bayley to win and become Raw Women's Champion. So, we'll see what happens, but I think Bayley's going to pull it off. Alrighty, next up we have, let's see. We have the WWE Undisputed Tag Team titles on the line as the Usos, the champs, will be defending against the Brawling Brutes. Which specifically will be Butch and Ridge Holland. Now, it's good to see, you know, those titles get defended and whatnot. But I think the Usos are going to retain. I think they're definitely going to retain. But should be a great match. Should be a really great match. The Brawling Brutes have looked pretty good. So I think it'll be a good match, but I'm picking the Usos to retain. All right, next up, we have Braun Strowman versus Omos. I'm going to tell you right now, if Omos wins, I'm going to pitch a fit. I honestly don't believe Omos has any business winning this match against Braun Strowman. I'm sorry, but Omos has mainly been showcased, number one, in a tag team, because he was a former tag team champion with AJ Styles, and two, doing handicap squash matches. I mean, what legit opponents has he even faced other than Bobby Lashley and I guess AJ Styles? You know, he hasn't really faced a lot of legit opponents in singles competition. It's either in a tag team match or it's a handicap squash of jobbers. I'm sorry, Omos has no business winning this match against Braun Strowman. At least somebody who's gone up against multiple superstars and singles matches, you know, of different calibers. So I will be so shocked if Omos wins this match. So I'm picking Braun Strowman to win. Okay, next up we have a steel cage match. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross. This should hopefully be a step up from the last match that they had against each other. And I think Drew McIntyre will get his revenge, especially after getting maced in the face. So I'm picking Drew McIntyre to defeat Karrion Kross in this steel cage match. But it should be hard hitting, and hopefully it'll be a good match. Alright, next up we have a 6-man tag. We got the Judgment Day taking on the OC. That's right. Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio taking on the OC. AJ Styles and Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. Whew, man. It's interesting because you got the first two leaders of Bullet Club going up against each other in this match as well. This is tough. This is really tough. Because honestly, this could go either way. This could really go either way. But you know something? I think with the OC just returning, I'm going to go with the OC. I think the OC is going to pull this off. Judgment Day has had a lot of momentum, but you know what? I think the OC is going to pull this off. So I'm gonna pick them to win this match. All right. Next up, we have Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. I mean, to be honest, I really don't know. I mean, I felt like Brock originally came in with the momentum. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, Bobby Lashley's no longer United States champion. I mean, it's now Seth Rollins. So I mean, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, part of me wants Bobby Lashley to win, but it's like another part of me definitely sees Brock Lesnar winning. I don't know, y'all. I might have to stay neutral on this one. Because honestly, I really don't know. Brock or Bobby. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm going to just have to leave it at that. Because I really don't know. And then finally, the undisputed WWE Universal Championship is on the line as the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, defends against Logan Paul. And I think this is an easy one. Roman Reigns retains. I'm sorry, but there's no way you're going to convince me that in Logan Paul's, third match? And he's going to win the championship, the top championship? In his third match? No. If they book Logan Paul to dethrone Roman Reigns, then they pretty much ruined Roman Reigns. Humiliated. So, no. Roman Reigns will retain. I don't care how good of a fight Logan Paul might put up. You cannot have somebody like that going in only into their third match and winning the top prize of the company, no. No. So, picking Roman Reigns to retain. But that's pretty much the card for Crown Jewel. Like I said, there's only 3 championship matches on the card. So, I mean, yeah. Would be nice if the SmackDown Women's title was on the line, but not sure who they're going to build up next to challenge Ronda Rousey. I mean, some folks are even thinking Ronda and Shayna tag team, but who knows? They might put them against each other. I think that could be exciting. Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. I think that could be exciting, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But Crown Jewel card looks really the only matches that I'm, somewhat invested in. Like I said, I think the Usos and the Brawling Brutes I think could end up being good. The OC versus Judgment Day, I think that's going to be good. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross, I think has potential. Steel cage match, I think it has potential. Bianca Belair and Bayley, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Those are really the only matches that I'll be somewhat invested in. Like I said, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, I mean, I guess. But that's all that I really have. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I have. Trying to think, am I missing anything? Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I was gonna. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it was. So, WWE has opened the forbidden door and has granted Shinsuke Nakamura permission, along with the Great Muta, to wrestle each other for one last time in Pro Wrestling Noah, January 1st. That's right. The Great Muta versus Shinsuke Nakamura in Pro Wrestling Noah. So, definitely excited about that. And who knows what this may lead to, because apparently word is Vince McMahon was trying to prevent something like this from happening, but now that he's not in charge and Triple H helped give the green light. So I think that's huge. I think that's definitely huge. So kudos to Triple H on that. Also, one last thing, the IWGP World Television Championship semifinals is now set. So it will be Zack Sabre Jr. versus Evil and Sonata versus Ren Narita. That's going to be really, really interesting. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Evil in one semifinal match, and the other semifinal match, Sonata versus Ren Narita. Whew. And those 2 semifinal matches are actually coming up. Actually, the same day as Crown Jewel, November 5th. So, hey, got that to keep an eye out for. And then it looks like the finals will be on December 4th. I think I read that right. But anyway, just wanted to throw that in there. But yeah, definitely excited for these two events, as well as, seeing how this IWGP World Television Championship tournament concludes. And don't forget, still got plenty of Goddess of Stardom Tag League matches along the way for Stardom. But yeah, it's exciting. But let me know what y'all's thoughts are. What do y'all think about the cards for Stardom's Hiroshima Goddess Festival and WWE's Crown Jewel? What do you think of the cards? What are your predictions as well? By all means, share your predictions for both of these cards. Who do you think is going to win the IWGP World Television Championship Tournament? The Final Four: Zack Sabre Jr., Evil, Ren Narita, Sonata. It's going to be one of those four. So, hey, let me know what y'all's thoughts are. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this content. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace out. Yeah.